Millennials are typically perceived to be the me generation. They are seen as self-obsessed, lazy, job hoppers, and are easily bored and sidetracked by technology. Little do they know that these young people are behind successful businesses in our society nowadays. In the past year, more and more millennials are entering the field of business. As compared to their counterpart generations, millennials tend to have a different goal rather than to be a CEO or president of a company. Majority of millennials don't see themselves working in a corporation. For them, working in a corporate arena sets limitations on what they can do. They want to be able to do the things that interest them rather than committing and settling in one career. These millennials crave diversity while still having a stable job that will support them and their entrepreneurial ideas, and at the same time pursue their interests and passions which the typical corporate job can't satisfy. Millennials are in different businesses like food trucks, restaurants and cafes, to fashion and clothing stores, social media websites, and even gadgets and technology, and some would also resort and freelance. These young entrepreneurs can do it all, but have you ever wondered how they got to where they are now? Bea goes to school on weekdays, and during her spare time, even if they usually have online meetings, she talks and meets with her co-workers in Fandomland for updates. When really needed, she meets with her co-workers in Centris. Bea is part of the marketing committee of Fandomland. She used to volunteer to help in the first Fandomland concert, but now she is part of the committee and works together with 4 other millennials her age.
I first volunteered to help in the first Fandomland. I was just helping backstage, and then I joined Revival, which automatically makes me involved with Fandomland right away. When I first volunteered with Fandomland, I really enjoyed it, despite it being out of my field, and I just kind of learned to love the whole stress of it. So, yeah, I asked my sister if I can join Revival. My role in Fandomland is making sure that the things that we need, like the props, the sound systems, are available for that day, and I also look for artists.
I'm Kendall. I'm a fresh grad from Messiah College.
Aside from being an entrepreneur, Kendall also side hustles in being a graphic artist.
I'm actually also part of Trevinier, which is one of the organizing companies of Fandomland. Came from our experience as fangirls, so we organized events previously, and then we decided, since we were doing this already, why not turn it into a business, since it's something that we enjoy to do. I handle operations, so what I do is I contact the people who handle the audio, I look for security, I also handle the artists, and basically everything that happens on site, and also the selling of the tickets, I also handle that, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, clap your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, clap your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fandomland is a one-of-a-kind music festival. It's the first of its kind, actually. It's the first music and fan festival here in the Philippines. Fandomland's advocacy is we promote good, clean fun. So we focus on enjoying the music and enjoying the company of our friends without the influence of alcohol, drugs, and smoking, and all the likes, yeah.
The people behind Fandomland are basically fans of different artists, and they were already friends, and they figured that they're all in the same, or they all love the same field, so they decided to put Fandomland up.
One of the most unique qualities of Fandomland is that they're all friends. Before Fandomland started, they were just internet friends who later on decided to collaborate and put up their own events company. So even from the marketing committee down to their artists and fans, they make sure that they maintain a good relationship with each other.
Experience was it was fun, and the atmosphere was very friendly, and because the audience were mostly kids, you could really see that it was clean fun and that it was age appropriate for the audience.
Fandomland surely is a successful business, but just like any other business, it also goes through challenges.
People don't take us seriously because people think since we're just young, like we're just saying that we want to do stuff, but it's different. We really want to do it, so yeah, people don't take us seriously. It's hard to really balance and prioritize Fandomland or revival and our studies.
Of course, there are conflicts. I mean, even between friends, there are a lot of things that's happening behind closed doors. But I think what made us still work together like really good is the fact that we respect each other and we're friends. Like we can talk to each other about those conflicts and handle it professionally and as people who respect each other.
I think it's great that millennials are the ones that organize Fandomland, because Fandomland is really for the millennials, for the younger generation, and having millennials to fix that and to organize it was really appropriate because they knew what the audience wanted. They knew what would make them happy and what would make them excited. So overall, it all blended together.
Despite the obstacles that are in the way of these millennial entrepreneurs, they continue to strive until they reach success.
Well, if you're really passionate or you really love something that you do, you'd really do anything to get through it, to get it done.
Having been through a lot of challenges as a young entrepreneur, it is admirable that Bea has a positive outlook in the trials and failures she faced and that she has people she can count on.
Well, it's good that people like Bea or at their young age start early. So they learn early also on what not to do, learn from their mistakes, and then when the time comes for them to finish college, they already know what to do.
I don't really see failure as failure, so I see it as a bump in the road, not a stop sign. And I think it's all about how you view things. Like, bad things happen to everyone, but you have to know how to handle it.
Yes, as cliche as it sounds, to never give up. If you really want something to do and if you really love it, you shouldn't give up because, you'll get there one day.
In the society that we live in, it's common to hear that millennials just care about themselves and that they're too young to do it. But in reality, they are the pursuers of dreams no matter what the cost and the circumstances are. We can learn a lot from these millennial entrepreneurs. They may be young, but they have the biggest heart to dream and make the dreams come true. Age is never a defining factor. It's not the years we lived in our lives, but the experience and hard work that comes with it.